said, this video is all about how primary progressive multiple sclerosis is different from other forms of multiple sclerosis and the fatigue that comes along with MS. Now, I'm going to be reading off my older iPad because I have memory fog and memory loss issues, and I wouldn't be able to remember everything that I have written down and found out. That's kind of an issue that comes along with multiple sclerosis, is memory issues, memory loss, brain fog, all that kind of stuff. But that's just part of it. So let's let's get to the video and talk about how primary progressive multiple sclerosis is different than other forms of MS. Alright, I hope you all can hear me. I have my new stand-up mic back here by my foam head with my Wolfpack merchandise that I'm making on it. Right now I just have a mask and a hat. The hat's not really too well done. The camouflage on it didn't really come out correct, and the mask has a few spots on it that need a little touch up. But those are some of the items that I'm trying to make into merch and give away in the what are they called, contest, the little guessing things that I've been putting out with the videos. I know not too many people watch my videos anymore, which is kind of sad seeing I have 150 subscribers, but half you don't watch. So hopefully you're watching this one. I'm going to be reading from my iPad now about what primary progressive multiple sclerosis is. So here's hoping that you can hear me all right and I don't stutter and everything. So here we go. What is primary progressive multiple sclerosis? Each type of MS leads to different progression levels or severity and treatment methods. Keep watch to find out how PPMS differs from REMS and other forms. Primary progressive multiple sclerosis is one of the rarest types of MS. It affects about 15% of everyone diagnosed with the condition, while other MS types are characterized by acute attacks called relapses, followed by periods of non-activity called remission. PPMS causes gradual worsening of symptoms. PPMS affects only about 10% of people on the planet. Most people affected by MS have acute attacks with symptoms called relapses and periods of or months or years called remission. In multiple sclerosis, MS, the central nervous system, which includes the brain and the spinal cord, become damaged. MS causes the immune system to attack the myelin, which is the insulation protecting the nerves along the spine. The nerves themselves can also be damaged. When myelin of the nerves become damaged, nerves cannot properly pass along their signals. The damaging process forms scar tissue called sclerosis, which gives the disease its name of multiple sclerosis because it attacks multiple sections of the body and nervous system. Primary progressive multiple sclerosis symptoms can vary, but typically symptoms include vision problems, lack of concentration, difficulty thinking clearly, depression, the need to urinate urgently, lack of concentration. I put that under already. See, there that one is. Look, it's not even too far apart from the others, from itself. Anyway, causes weakness, fatigue, sensitivity to light, sensitivity to heat, difficulty talking, numbness in limbs, especially the feet, problems walking, trouble with balance, general pain throughout the body, stiff and weak limbs, legs and arms, trouble with memory, chronic fatigue or lassitude/MS fatigue, and trouble with their bladder and bowels. These symptoms can also happen in all the other forms of MS, which are clinical isolated MS, relapsing remitting MS, primary progressive MS, and secondary progressive MS. Now, PPMS is different from the other forms of MS because the disease progresses once symptoms start to appear. These may be periods of active progression and then periods of inactive progression symptoms, or disabilities. One difference between PPMS and other relapsing forms is that while active progression may stop temporarily with PPMS, the symptoms don't resolve. They don't go away, they don't get better. They don't return to normal. In relapsing forms of MS, the symptoms may actually improve or return to normal where they were before the recent relapse. The big difference between other forms of MS and PPMS. Another difference is there isn't as much information on PPMS as compared to relapsing forms. Because of this, many of the drugs for other forms of MS do not work for PPMS or secondary progressive multiple sclerosis. The progression of symptoms may worsen over a few months or several years. Most of the people with PPMS are diagnosed in their 40s and 50s. I was diagnosed in my freaking 20s. That sucks. And people with RRMS are diagnosed normally in their 20s and 30s. PPMS also affects both sexes equally, while RRMS affects 2 to 3 times more women than men, which is why most of the people that are subscribed to my channel seem to be female, which I don't mind because Wolfman loves ladies. Sorry, just had to say that. Alright, what treatments are available for primary progressive multiple sclerosis? Treatments of primary progressive multiple sclerosis. Treatment of PPMS is more difficult than RRMS. It includes using immune suppressing therapies. They may offer temporary help but can only be safely used for a few months to a year at a time. Ocrevus is the only FDA approved medication to treat PPMS. That sucks. I'm glad I'm on it though. Really am. There's no cure for it, but you can manage the condition. That's not an easy task in itself. Lots of you know that. Certain disease modifying drugs, MDMs, and steroids can help manage symptoms. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle that includes eating a well-balanced diet and exercising may help. Rehabilitation through physical and occupational therapy may also help. As you can see, there's really quite a difference between the other forms of MS and this form of MS. I'm now going to move right into the fatigue. I don't have any more notes about PPMS. I hope that was enough information for you. I tried to make this video as informational as possible. So I'm going to move into the fatigue caused by MS, which has its own specific name, which means that people with MS are special. We have our own type of fucking fatigue. Sorry. Try not to swear. Alright, so several different kinds of fatigue occur in people with MS. For example, people who have bladder dysfunction or nocturnal muscle spasms producing nighttime awakenings may be sleep deprived and experience fatigue as a result. People who are depressed may also have fatigue, which is duh, because being depressed sucks everything out of you. Anyone who needs to expend considerable effort just to accomplish daily tasks. A few examples dressing yourself, brushing your own teeth, brushing your own hair, bathing, preparing meals, walking, going up and down stairs, just putting your clothes away. Um, yeah, there's a lot more, but I don't have them written down because I would be here forever reading that. So, in addition to these sources of fatigue, there is another kind of fatigue referred to as lassitude, like I said earlier, that is unique to people with MS. Lassitude or MS fatigue is different from other types of fatigue in that it generally occurs on a daily basis, which we all know, may occur early in the morning, even after a restful night's sleep, like I've stated before in videos. I wake up in the morning, I walk 6 feet to my chair, and I am completely done, no matter how rested I feel at that moment of awakening. Um, it tends to worsen as the day progresses, like I said. Tends to be aggressive, or tends to be aggravated by heat and humidity, which I stated a few times before in videos. Comes on easily and suddenly. It is generally more sorry, it's generally more severe than normal fatigue. And that's seriously an understatement, right? Right? I mean, my fellow MSers, you know that. It's at least 10,000 times worse than normal fatigue, and that might not even describe how bad it is for us some days. Uh, is most definitely likely to interfere with your daily responsibilities. Yes, it will, because it just sucks everything the hell out of you. Now, we're almost done here. MS-related fatigue does not appear to be directly correlated to either depression or the degree of physical impairment, which is a line of crap. You know that. I know that. It's bullshit. Depression really does just magnify the fatigue. It sucks energy right out of you. Just yeah. You guys know that. I know you know that. Yeah, and physical impairment, it definitely causes more fatigue because you have to put forth more effort to do something. And even then, you might not be able to do that something, and it's going to suck the energy right out of you. It's going to suck out your, I want to try, I can do this, you know? It's killer. It is. Alright, here we're at the end here of the don'ts and everything. Another thing about fatigue that comes with MS is that no matter how hard we try to regain energy, it is a never-ending battle. Our fatigue can hit us suddenly. It can hit us suddenly or slowly. Either way, it is nearly impossible for those to begin, even if we. Crap. Alright, hold on. I screwed up here. Another thing about the fatigue that comes with MS is that no matter how hard we try to regain energy, it is a never-ending battle. Our fatigue can hit us suddenly or slowly. Either way, it is near impossible for us to regain energy, even if we have a relaxing full night's sleep. For people with PPMS, the fatigue, it, like I said earlier, alright, I really should have went over this last freaking paragraph, but I didn't. The fatigue with PPMS is sadly said. They said early on in the morning only worsens as the day goes on. Alright, yeah, if the fatigue sets in for somebody with PP, well, anyone with MS really, but it's a little worse for PPMS people. The fatigue sets in early, it stays with us, it worsens as the day goes on. No matter what we do, yeah, I'm sure that's not just with PPMS though. I'm sure the other forms of MS also have their fatigue issues throughout the day when it onsets early in the morning. Um, yeah, I'm sorry about the last bit of that video or reading. Uh, I really should have went over that last paragraph, but I didn't for some reason, and now I can't find my cigarette because I need a cigarette right now. I hope that was informative enough for everybody. Um, I know there are a couple of people on my channel that have questions about MS and what symptoms are and how they're treated and everything. The steroids and everything are generally for um, other forms of MS than other than PPMS. I'm not quite sure if there's anything but Ocrevus that's FDA approved to treat PPMS. I know I'm on baclofen and gabapentin. Also, Dacacet and Empira to help with the walking and tingling, burning, all that stuff. I don't know if I have anything else to say about the difference between the two or the fatigue caused by the MS. So I will just give you a close-up of the items I'm trying to get into production so I can start a little business selling things for MS to... Ooh, my leg just kicked off all crazy. So I can start making products to sell as informational things to get the word out about MS. I'm going to be putting wolves on things and a paw print. As you can see, I have the hat done. It's not the best. It didn't come out the way I really wanted it to. The paw came out nice, and the print did come out nice, but it is a little just kind of not on there properly, and the hat has a few bald spots on it, but I think I can fix that by taking a little bit of the hydrographic film that I dipped it in and a Q-tip and just kind of painting it on there so it actually kind of looks like the rest of the hat. So these are some of the products that I'm going to be making. I have 2 red hats coming. I'm going to be putting the paw print on it. I'm also putting fighting MS or battling MS on one of them. I'm not sure if I want to put the fighting or battling. And on the other one, I'm going to put MS supporter with the wolf head, and hopefully it will come out right. The other 2 hats are red. This was a white one. I sprayed it with a little bit of white primer paint, which I probably shouldn't have because it came out kind of fuzzy like, but this is some of the things that I'm going to be attempting to make to get more information out about MS, and hopefully I can in the future make a little business out of all this stuff and get a little more information out about MS and spread the word, because there are a lot of people around the world with this disease and people need to be informed about how hard it is to live with this and deal with everything that happens to us. It's not an easy life to live. Living this MS life is very difficult. I mean, it's really hard. People don't look at you the same. They don't treat you the same. I mean, before I got the disease, people used to ask me all the time to come out, hang out, to do stuff, you know, how am I, and all that. People used to call and kind of check on me, see how things are going, you know. And after getting the disease, it all kind of stopped. I mean, people started looking at me like I was a different person. I wasn't the same, but nothing changed about me. The only thing that changed is my ability to walk or yeah, you know, there are certain things that changed about me that are hard, but it shouldn't have affected the way they see me or treat me, but it has. And that's a little bit of a sad fact. I know you all have experienced that, so I don't really have to go into it. I know you've all lost friends and family and have seen people look at you in funny ways. I know in the very beginning when all this happened and I wasn't getting the medications and Ocrevus infusions that I have now, people used to look at me like I had something wrong with me. Like I wasn't mentally stable or something like that. I've even had grown adults call me it. Yeah, that's a very disrespectful thing to do. Call somebody an it? Like I'm not human anymore? I don't get that. I don't like that. Adults should not speak like that about other adults. I am not a thing. I've heard a child say it, but as a child. It still pissed me off and I wanted to turn around and tell them, I will eat your soul, or something like that, just to scare the shit out of the little kid. I don't ever say that about people again, but yeah. No, I just gave them a look and the parents grew them off and told them, don't say that about people. You don't talk like that about people. But even they said it. They freaking, you don't say that. Don't talk like that about people. It shouldn't have hurt you. You shouldn't say that out loud. They even said it. It's very, very disrespectful. Yeah, I know some of you know what that's like, so it's really hard. I think this is going to be the end of the video. I hope it was really informative. The next video, well, actually the next few videos I make, aren't going to be really about MS. They're going to be me doing Halloween, do-it-yourself, gore, and wounds, and just nasty stuff. So, yeah, if you like gore, blood, wounds, and Halloween, yeah, you're going to want to see them videos, because I make some nasty stuff. And I use home materials. I got a new thing of latex. It dries nice. It don't get all sticky and stupid. So I can really make some nice stuff now. Most likely going to be making a face wound. If I shave this, I need to shave this to do that, because I'm not going to be pulling out my hair with latex, because that hurts. Oh man, it hurts. Yeah, it's almost like waxing your face with latex. That ain't cool. But yeah, my next couple of videos are most likely going to be do-it-yourself Halloween gore and wounds and all that kind of stuff. So, if you love Halloween things, you're going to want to watch them videos. And remember, y'all, never quit, never back down. Be the wolf.